What's up, Rayquazers? So I got a video for you guys here, which is just me using kind of a fairly standard rain team, other than the fact that Virizions really not that commonly seen in OU, and Swampert is UU. So I guess it's not all completely standard because, I mean, you know, there'd be other things. And my opponent's using a random team, facing this guy off Facebook, and actually, I have enough time to go ahead and ask the comment question now. So what's your favorite type of weather? And you're free to answer that you don't use weather and support your opinion why and all that. I'm cool with that too. Just let me know how you feel about weather or what your favorite type of weather is. And let's go ahead and get the battle started. So he's going to lead off with a Togekiss. I'm going to lead off with a Swampert. And he is going to go for that Air Slash with Flying Gym boosting it. That was a little strange, I'm not going to lie. And, well, I get flinched. I'm like, okay, I won't get flinched the next time. Okay, I should be good. But I get flinched the next time, so I haven't set up Stealth Rocks yet. And I really want the Stealth Rocks because he has a Volcarona, and I don't want that thing setting up on me all day, every day. So I decided to bring in Politoed because that'll at least make it to where he won't bring in his Volcarona that quickly because he doesn't want to get hit by a Choice Specs Hydro Pump. And I unfortunately do miss the Choice Specs Hydro Pump the first time, but he misses Air Slash, which is good. And I hit the Choice Specs Hydro Pump the second time with a crit. If that's especially defensive Togekiss, the crit actually probably mattered, but if it's not, then it really doesn't. He's going to bring in Gothitelle, and he's not running Shadow Tag, which is weird because Shadow Tag Gothitelle actually is out now. So he goes for the Fake Tears and basically lowers my special defense. I figured I would be faster, but I guess he must be running some speed or something, or this is just a randomly EV'd Gothitelle, because he outsped me, which is crappy, because that means I don't get the Stealth Rocks up. He is going to withdraw, and I'm actually going to predict him withdrawing, and this isn't a Choice Banded Scizor, it's actually a Pursuit Trapping Scizor. It kind of is meant to trap you, make you worried, and be able to set up on you, but I don't want to really get hit by a Heat Wave, which he does miss the Heat Wave. Not a big deal because like it would have only done half damage in the rain anyway. And I go for that Choice Specs Hurricane, and he is running the Focus Sash. And he goes for a Toxic and misses. The Toxic missing really doesn't much matter because, well, I would switch out soon enough anyway, and he is going to die. So Tornadus pretty much like owns that Volcarona, which is, you know, good for me. Unfortunately, since I am a Choice Specs Tornadus, that means I'm forced to switch, and I figured, you know, he probably would be going for the Ice Beam, and my Politoed is about the only thing that could take an Ice Beam nicely and fire off a Focus Blast. So I do fire off the Focus Blast, which is great, but it looks like it's a somewhat specially defensive Empoleon, so it doesn't die in one hit. Instead, it dies in two. Works just as well, it just took a little bit longer to get him killed. And now Absol's going to come in, and obvious Sucker Punch is pretty obvious, so I decide to switch into my Virizion. Pretty sure he doesn't have anything that can really threaten me too much, and I go for the Calm Mind just to set up, and he is going to go for the Sword Stance, which I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. He's not going to go for the Sucker Punch anyway because he'd activate my Justified, but he goes for the Night Slash, which is like, okay, that's kind of strange. Here, I actually decided he probably would go for the Sucker Punch since I'm at that point of health and he could KO me if he honestly wanted to, so I decided to go for a Calm Mind so he doesn't go for the Sucker Punch, and I figured, you know, he'd probably figure I was going to go for a Calm Mind the next turn just to stall out the Sucker Punches, and I used that reasoning to go ahead and fire off a Focus Blast, which does hit this time, which is fantastic. The first time it didn't hit, and that was kind of annoying. And yeah, that's a dead Absol, which is absolutely fantastic for me. Now he's going to bring in Gothitelle. And like, okay, yeah, this Gothitelle can't do much. I go for the Giga Drain just to go ahead and finish off the Gothitelle. Not like getting that much HP back. I got 8 though. That's pretty good. You know, 8 hit points for such a low health on Gothitelle. Then he's going to bring in Flygon. And here he catches me off guard because I'm like, oh, it's either Choice Scarf or Choice Bandit, but I'll fire off the Hidden Power Ice anyway. And he's Focus Sash. Like, I don't usually see a Flygon that's Focus Sash. So Stealth Rocks would have been nice to break all those Focus Sashes, but oh well. I lose Virizion to an Outrage, and I'm like, you know, Multi-Scale Dragonite is going to take this like a beast, so I'm good. And then my health goes down and down and down. I'm like, what the heck? And he got a crit, which kind of sucked. But I survive. and fire off a hurricane. That's Hurricrazy. Oh, man. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed my narration with a new headset that my stepdad got with his Dragon software, and he's letting me use it. So, yeah, hope you enjoy it. See ya.